EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints.
McPherson has this one teed up.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
From the 6.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score, Bengals 7, Saints 0. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dalton right to the air.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Eluding the pressure right.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Bengals 35-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw here, Dalton. And this one's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Dalton now to pass. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing, Dalton. throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Burrow. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak, and he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second down, here's Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is picked up by the Saints. There he goes left side. The 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it at a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Bengals 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they fall.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Dalton. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. That's complete, right around the 8.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he's going to bolt his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, Kamara. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost his yard. It's now 3rd.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already put it on the ground once in this 1st half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow will throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from...
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Dalton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
4th down. Dalton wants to throw. Completing it to the right side. Johnson.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So Dalton now.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Kamara up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton.
He completes it to Olave.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Passing, it's Dalton. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. A 9-yard touchdown there. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run up a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Burrow did everything but hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. 11 coming.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Pete Werner. And the The Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Dalton now to pass. He finds his man Johnson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, here's Dalton. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Dalton. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A give. This is Kamara. And some room to maneuver.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.